What's up, guys? I want to say thanks, Sam, for that, what I can only imagine is a mediocre intro. Today we're going to go check out this little Enduro course. I'll talk to you guys more about that, but let's get on the road. So guys, this is what it's like every day when I leave my house with my dirt bike. Bust a little wheelie, bang a right-hand turn, and head down the street. This left-hand turn is actually towards my grandparents' house. They used to live over there on the left. That bar on the right there, I used to go there, but now I got a dirt bike, so I don't drink that much anymore. This guy on the Honda Africa Twin, he's got a Wu-Tang shirt on. I appreciate that. This overpass, a bunch of trucks used to go under it and get stuck. I think they still do. Not my problem because I'm on a dirt bike. A little wide on that turn, you know, coming in hot, but hey, it's okay because I knew what I was doing. And then I've got to go back and get my camera. This is the kind of stuff that goes into making your own little film. You've got to film yourself. More iconic landmarks here in Trenton, New Jersey, and then next thing you know, we're in this industrial park where I make my first entrance into my little riding area. I go back in here, and PSE&G, the power company, decided to put this road in because they need to get these power poles up. Well, they're perfect for me. I'm going to ride them. These little puddles aren't a big deal, just power wheelie through them. All this stuff to the right here, that's all my private little 2.5 acre, 3 acre track where I get all my practice done. So here you are, guys. This is my practice track. Hey guys, so already got out here a little bit ago, a little hot and sweaty. You know, here in New Jersey, it's a wet 95 instead of a dry 100. Had to do some trail maintenance already. There were a bunch of sticks down on the little course here that I got set up. This area is not that far from the city or from residents, so I've got a quiet exhaust, but this is just something that, like, you know, I want to give you as a, for instance, that you could find around your little riding area is, this is only like 2 or 3 acres. I've got 4 or 5 figure-8 loops wrapped up on this little track here. Man, it is so hot. It sounds like hard to breathe. Whew. Hope I don't have the COVID. I don't know if it's too soon for a COVID joke or not. Lose the kidney belt. There we go. So like Sam mentioned, I do a little bit of racing now, and you know, if you're an A-level rider, this isn't the type of video for you to watch and try to take tips from. Less than a year ago, I didn't have a dirt bike. I bought this dirt bike with 0 hours on it. I've now got about 80, and all my hours are either racing or functional fitness and functional practice, and that's been really key for me. I've gone from placing last year at the Rattlesnake Enduro, I got 13th, and this year I got 3rd place in my class, which is C-Vet. There's a lot of guys in that class, a lot of guys that have been riding for a long time. Here I am, no dirt bike experience in my whole life, and now all of a sudden I'm racing dirt bikes. That's pretty rad. So that's why this functional fitness thing comes in. I keep the hours down on the bike by getting the most out of them. I do 20-minute motos, maybe 25s when my fitness gets up there a little bit. I usually do about 2 motos out here in the woods, and then I head home and, you know, clean the bike up and get ready for the next race. That's been key for me. I'll talk a little bit about my bike later, but why don't we get a couple laps in real quick? Okay, one last thing I want to tell you guys is one of my buddies is out here, my buddy Jeff. He's out here on his Yamaha, so you might see him around a little bit. This is how I determine how long I've been riding. I'm going to try to put in some little bit of a moto here. I'll show you guys my course. So here we go. First turn of the practice track, this big right-hand sweeper into this kind of little log pile. You've got to make sure you square up and then get your weight distribution 50-50, otherwise you'll come off that crooked. And then you come into these trees. It's a stand-up, couple turns here. You know, a little bit quicker, but nothing to really sit down over. The tree duck, which everybody loves, and then you get into some of these tighter turns that you need to kind of sit down for to load up the rear shock. These are all really super tight. They're clutch in, second gear turns, hard on the gas, hard on the brakes, hard on the gas again, and then this is a big braking turn. Get your speed right, clutch in a little bit for me, and then clutch back out, and then this is this right left here, and then this shoots you out into this little jump. And that's like kind of what prepares you for what the PDS rear shock on a KTM will do. It'll load you into the front. Jeff has stalled his bike out, so I'm going to exploit him, show him how we do a little passing here on the East Coast, and that's actually really good practice, something you can't really train by yourself.
Again, here I am kind of loading up the front and keeping some weight over the front tire with my foot out like that. It's all about balance. One of the things my bike has is the X-Trig rear shock preload adjuster. And I think of my rear shock preload actually as my balance controller. So if the bike's not turning, it feels a little long, I'll adjust that and actually throw some more preload in the rear, and then that'll allow me to actually load up the front a little bit more. I've edited Jeff back into this for the carousel, or this big sweeper turn I like to call it. And you know, I can hit this in either direction, and it's more for kind of testing the limits of front end traction. It doesn't have a lot of traction in it, so you can get used to that push. Jeff makes another mistake, so I go for a little pass inside the trees, and I have to throw this bike deep into the turns, sit on it, and get that turn done. A lot of good practice going on here, because this is the kind of stuff where you come into a turn and you're not in the right line, but you know where to throw the bike, you know how to actually ride it and come out of that turn and feel like you're set up for the next turn. A lot of the East Coast is like that. It's super tight. We're not doing desert racing here. We're not like just worried about your top speed or fifth gear, how the bike feels. You know, that's second gear, throw some legs into it, get over that last little log hop, and that's basically one lap of my little practice track here. And then you're back into that big right-hand carousel.
Whew, I'm tired. All right, guys, so that wraps up my little training session here, my little top secret enduro course. You know, legitimately, I found this place by doing a little bit of research online. Actually, Google Satellites is a powerful tool. You know, you don't want to push it. You don't want to be in somebody's backyard, private property. But you might find a little place where you might be able to go scope it out, take a look. Anybody gives you a problem with one of these kind of situations where you're trying to get good at your dirt bike, you know, just apologize. Tell them, you know, you're sorry, just looking for a place to ride and leave. It's not a big deal. I did say I would talk about my bike. It is a 2019 KTM 250 excf. Now, everybody gave me a bunch of shit for, or should I say hassle? Everybody gave me a big hassle for picking up a 250 four-stroke. It's, you know, they were concerned it's going to be underpowered. You know, I'll crush it, I'll outgrow it really fast. Well, I've been riding this bike for a year, and I've grown into it. I can now ride a 350, but I don't feel the need to. And me racing against other guys on two-strokes, I see a lot of people making mistakes, having trouble. These bikes are hard to ride. They're big, powerful, fast dirt bikes, all of them. So you want to pick this bike that you can grow into. Now, this bike's all been massaged by Solid Performance. They're a KTM shop in Downingtown, Pennsylvania. They have gone through this bike completely from the first day I got it, and now it's just really, it's kind of like a custom thing. One of my buddies said that they are the AMG tuners of KTMs. And he's like not far off with that statement. This bike has a 500 Euro air boot. It has the 2017 ECU with a Euro ECU flash on it, which you can't get anymore. The reeds have been removed. It has all custom suspension front and back. The front has been converted to an open chamber fork where both the left and right leg end up doing all my compression and rebound. And you have to adjust the compression on the bottom. It allows for a lot more flow. The rear's been massaged, it's been all gone through. The rear shock actually has a thrust bearing on it, so when it compresses, the bearing is allowed to spin, and instead of twist and compress and like unspring, it's actually a lot more plush. The bike is just really set up. I've got the progressive handlebar dampening system on it, which helps with me because I'm 36 years old. To race in the vet C class, you gotta be 30. I'm going up with guys 6 years younger than me that might have been riding and racing for the past 15 years like everybody else. So, I hope this inspires some of you guys to go out, maybe get a dirt bike or go out and start training. You know, your host, Sam Bendall, I give him a lot of flack, but him and I go back a long way. He was actually with me the day he broke his leg, or I was with him.
Whoa. Yeah, man. Ooh. Hold on, let me make sure they don't crash into us. Are you okay?
Steve, my ankle's broken, bro.
For sure broken?
It's broken.
Okay. How you doing, dude?
Oh, Steve.
Hey guys, this is a little status update here. Sam's crashed and he's broken his ankle. So we're gonna be hanging out here for a little bit until Sam feels better.
Marble.
You can't move, right? What do you want me to do? You want me to put it on your other boot?
No, don't move too fast.
Yeah.
Hey, we can close it. Thank you. Bye, Steve.
See you, Sam. Hi, Sam. So, you know, I'll turn the camera back over to him. Thanks again, Sam, for having me. Hopefully you guys will have me back again soon, and I'll be able to take you on a tour of the river road in between Pennsylvania and New Jersey that I do on my Triumph Scrambler. Until next time, guys. See ya. How was that? Fucking done. I crushed that, dude. That's one take and done. That's how professionals do it. Whew, I'm tired. Best with Jeff, huh? Your goggle strap's good, yeah? Yeah, you're on point. No, don't do that. Mm-mm. No, it's not it. Yeah, almost. Yeah. Yeah. The old tuck and roll. You didn't even go in it.
My front wheel caught in there.
Oh.
Right in there. You see where I fucking came down?
You should have been in it. Then you can't get out of it. Don't worry, we'll go back to the instant replay for that. Lift with your back. There you go. Just nice and easy, dude. Don't try to go fast. Nobody can tell how slow you really are on video. I think this is the part of functional fitness and training where we shut it down, Jeff. I guess this is where, like, for the video purposes, we should say goodbye here. So, see you. Yeah, bye, Jeff.
Bye, Steve.
COVID high five.